Hey guys, I thought I would start my vlog in a different room because I feel like I start them always in the same spot. So I'm in the spare room today. It's quite bright, so excuse me if I'm like frowning. So welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on the video and coming to see me. I have, been really appreciating all the love and just been enjoying this, as I think I said in a couple of vlogs back. But it is Thursday, it's lunchtime on Thursday, and I thought I'd maybe start this vlog here because just felt like a good time to start it. And I have just been had quite a productive lunchtime actually, because our Sainsbury's was delivered, so I just put all that away and obviously had lunch because that's really important. And I've been putting out some washing as well, so it feels like I've ticked off quite a few things already today, which is good. But it kind of was like, it made me think that I have been probably struggling, I would say, in the last, I don't know, for a little while now, of just feeling like I'm not juggling life very well. And I was gonna say it might just be me, but I actually know it's not just me, because I had a really good conversation with my girlfriends on a chat the other day about just how adulting sometimes, like, oh, it just gets you. And I know that I'm in a very good position. I don't have children, I work from home, so I very much appreciate that I have more time to give to adulting than other people. But sometimes just juggling everything in terms of keeping the house in order, like doing the cleaning, doing the tidying, doing the washing, and working and actually seeing people and giving myself like to others, and it can all feel a lot and really hard juggle. And I just thought it was worth talking about it because I think a lot of us probably struggle with it and we're not alone, and I think it's okay to have times like that. And also, the juggle is real, that sometimes you just want a weekend where you literally just lay on the sofa and read a book or watch Netflix, and most of the time that's not really possible to do. So I would say that I have been struggling with the juggle lately. But saying that, I do think maybe in the last week or two I've got like a bit of motivation back. I'm trying to utilise my time a little bit better. I have been really busy with like mainly work stuff actually the last few weeks, and Monday I had a really big work event, so it's just kind of got me a little bit out of sorts the last few weeks. But I feel like that's kind of over now, and I can kind of move ahead and just get sorted on life stuff. And as I said, I am lucky that I do work from home, so there are those moments in the day, aka lunchtime, and pretty much as soon as I finish work, where I can squeeze stuff in. And I've talked about this quite a bit in terms of like, you know, for example, on a Friday evening, actually trying to get a lot of like my cleaning done so that over the weekend I can actually enjoy it a little bit more. And on top of all that as well, obviously we're still trying to sort the house out. We still have a lot of decorating to do because we have bigger plans like changing the carpets and potentially upgrading some of the radiators, which means that we need to do painting first. So there's just a lot going on in terms of life. And as I said, I just thought I'd talk about it because I think a lot of people will feel the same, and just solidarity and all that, and kind of like, let's feel it together. But if you've got any tips as well on like just organising your life better and feeling like you're not forgetting things, or I just sometimes I'm such a people pleaser. I've realised I've started to really understand my own personality and how my brain works a bit more, and I'm such a empathetic person, so I'm a massive people pleaser, and if I'm not getting back to people or I'm not seeing them, I start to feel so guilty. But equally, I'm trying to like take the pressure off myself and just say, look, like, you're not a superwoman, like you can only do so much. So I do struggle with that sometimes, so I thought I would just talk about that. Saying all of this, I actually don't have many plans this weekend apart from the fact it's our wedding anniversary. So we've been married for 2 years, which is, I can't believe that 2 years has come around so quick. But if you followed me for a while, you'll know me and Dan have been together. It's actually 17 years this year. We met when I was 14, and just childhood sweethearts. So I think people find that mad, and it is mad when I say it, but to us it's just very much normal, and it's us. So I'm really looking forward to that. We have plans to go somewhere new for dinner, or somewhere old for dinner, but just somewhere for dinner over the weekend. And we've decided to take Monday off so that actually we can catch up on some life stuff as well. So we plan to do a bit more painting, and I just needed a long weekend. So that's another thing, like just making the time for yourself and actually taking some time off if it's possible, because I think a lot of people have this habit of just yeah, not taking time off, and you know, you need a break sometimes. Wow, this intro got really deep, but let's just crack on with normal stuff. I really wanted to show you this because I'm really excited about this. This is how excited my life is, that I'm excited about duvet cover. But I saw this on H&M the other day. I think it's in their new collection, and I just was like, Dan, do you like this? Shall we get it? And he was like, yeah, I like it. So I've got it. It's a green stripy duvet cover. I love H&M bedding. I'm pretty sure most of our bedding is from H&M. Currently we have 2 on rotation, so a white one and like a gingham beige print. But I really liked this. I thought I need a bit of like green stripeness in my life, and I think it will just look really nice with our headboard and the colour of our walls. So planning to put that on this weekend because I think that's going to look really cute. And yeah, I don't know if there was anything else I was going to say in this intro. I don't think it's been much else to report, really. Yeah, we've had some like really boring adult stuff happen this week. Like, for example, had a couple of trees been trimmed down. I don't even know why I'm saying that, but honestly, I just feel like I've grown up really quickly. And I said to Dan, I was like, don't you feel really like adult that we have like tree surgeons to come and sort out our trees? So yeah, the garden needs a lot of TLC. I think we were thinking that maybe next year was the year for the garden, but our neighbours have actually been doing a bit of work on their garden, and actually it's kind of like given me a bit of a kick up the bum to try and do a bit more of ours. So yes, I was maybe thinking I might try and mow the grass after work, but I'm not sure. It depends how I'm feeling at that point. But anyway, right, I'm gonna kind of crack on with the rest of my working day, and I will catch up with you when I next catch up with you. I have gone for another random view, but I thought I would mix it up. I finished work and I've decided I am going to try and mow the grass / tidy the garden, because it's due to rain, I think, in the next few days. So I think it'd be good to try and mow the grass before that. This is probably like one of the most boring pieces of content I've done. I don't know if my thing's doing something weird. And it is going to require quite a lot of effort because there's quite a lot of furniture just strewn over the garden currently, and I do have to go into the garage to get the mower, open up all the side, and it is just quite a lot of faff, but I know that I'll be pleased once I've done it. So I just need to get a little bit of energy to just get it done. So I'm thinking if I film it like almost like a before and show you now as I'm talking of the garden and what a bit of a mess it is, and then I'll show you a bit of an after, and hopefully it looks a little bit more tidy. Please bear with, because the garden, as I said, needs a lot of TLC. That's my plan right now. Dan's actually out for work at the moment, hence why he's not in. But I actually tend to have always done like the more gardening side of stuff. He does do a lot within the house and DIY things, but when it comes to like mowing the grass, I don't know why, it's always something I've loved doing. I find it very satisfying. This garden maybe not so much because it's almost on a bit of a hill, so I have to go like up and down the hill. But yeah, I do find it quite satisfying. But as I said, and also I like getting out in the garden when it's nice weather, and it looks like it's bordering on going to rain today, but I don't think it's meant to. It's just very, very cloudy. So yeah, it is 7 o'clock now, or nearly 7 o'clock, and I managed to, I'm going to zoom in so you can't see my bin, managed to do the lawn, and tidied up the garden a little bit. The lawn does look awful still, but it does look a lot better. And Dan came home, made like a Vietnamese style coffee, lovely, and we went out for a quick walk. What I'm doing now is dinner, and quite a lot of you said that you wanted to see more bit of cooking stuff, because I did used to do quite a bit of cooking vlogging, so I thought I would just talk you through what I'm doing tonight. It's really not that exciting. It's one of our more healthy dinners. I do enjoy it once I've done it. It's just a bit of a faffy dinner, but I do feel like maybe I should invest in like a vegetable dicer for this. So essentially what I've done, it's lentil shepherd's pie, or kind of, because I'm not going to actually put it in the oven today because I'm running out of time. But I've diced up some carrot and some onion, and I've got some chopped tomatoes and green lentils in a tin. I just tend to use tin green lentils for this versus fresh, or not fresh but dried. And then I do it with sweet potato mash. Look at the size, I can't with these. Look at the size of these sweet potatoes. It's literally like the size of my head. I do not need both of these, I only need one. I might go for this one because it might be easier to chop. Sometimes you ask for like 1 or 2 sweet potatoes in your shop, and they either come like this big or they'll come huge, so that's just, yeah. And then I'm going to probably do a side of some broccoli. So yeah, it's pretty much just veg this dinner, so it's pretty healthy, and yeah, I'm going to get going with that now. The dinner is just sort of simmering away, so I thought I'd just explain what I do. So I brown off the carrot and the onion with a bit of olive oil, and then obviously it needs some chopped tomatoes, but before that what I start doing is boiling the sweet potatoes, which I've like peeled and chopped into chunks, and then yeah, add the chopped tomatoes in, and then eventually I add in the lentils. And I think because they're in the tin, they obviously like, they're much softer already than the dry lentils. And then at the same time I then put some, well this time I'm just putting broccoli on in the steamer, so a bit of salt and some thyme, and yeah, that should be pretty good. I've kind of made enough mixture that I'll then probably freeze half of it, so it just means that then we can bank some for a future dinner and make that easier next time. And then yeah, while that's cooking, I was just had to mention these because it's quite rare that I find something worthy of sharing, although I've just thought I did recently talk about biscuits on my channel, but here we go again. I kept seeing these in our local co-op, and they're the Hobnobs coconut macaroon. These won't be for everyone's taste. If you don't like designated, I can't say it. If you don't like coconut, you probably won't really like this. But if you like a Bounty, and I know there's lovers and haters of a Bounty, but I love a Bounty. If you love a Bounty and you love a biscuit, you will love these. Trust me. I don't know if they're available everywhere. I've only ever seen them in our local co-op. I don't think I've seen them in like Sainsbury's or anything, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. They're just so good, and I can't be trusted to keep them, to be honest, because yeah, I don't need to keep eating biscuits. But public service announcement. I always endeavour to do so. Excuse me. But yeah, just wanted to let you know, if you are looking for a biscuit recommendation, they are delicious. Here we go. This is the finished dinner. As I said, it's not technically a shepherd's pie because I didn't put it in the oven, but it's kind of like a lentil thing with sweet potato on the side. But here we go, nice and colourful. So I'll just show you some nice little flowers I've got. I actually got these from the work event the other week on Monday. How pretty are these? They're literally like wedding flowers. So pretty, so they're lovely. And then I also got some flowers from my friend. I have got my pants there, they are clean. They're from the laundry. But yeah, these are so pretty, and yeah, make me very happy. It is Friday after work. I should excuse my straggly look. I'm wearing an old t-shirt. I have quite bad skin at the moment. Those treats probably not helping. And yeah, I've had such a productive couple of hours. I thought I'd be absolutely knackered by the end of this week, because I was saying that I'd had that really busy week, and I am tired, but I feel like I felt so productive and happy that it was Friday and the weekend that I have smashed through housework. I have pretty much cleaned this house top to bottom, you know, actually like done a very thorough clean as well. Like, you know, sometimes you just clean the surface. I have cleaned floors, mopped floors, etc. So I'm feeling pretty smug. The time is nearly 7:15, so I'm now going to start doing dinner. Dan's gone for a run. Dinner. I thought I would, ooh, a bit of close up there. I thought I would check in because I have just like been a bit rubbish with vlogging the last sort of like 36 hours. I think I last spoke to you on Friday. Yesterday I decided to pretty much stay in bed until 11:30. And then that was delightful, just doing that. And then we actually did a first coat of Dan's room. So I'm just going to do like a clip now of what it looked like before. And we haven't finished it yet. So maybe by the time this vlog finishes, I'll have been able to film another clip. I'll tell you what, I'll insert a clip now of it finished, hopefully, in terms of painting. Again, we've kind of like half painted because we're not like fully finished with what we need to do in the rooms. But yeah, that is that. I actually really like the colour. It's a Rust-Oleum shade, and I can't quite remember the exact shade. It begins with L, but we've always quite liked the Rust-Oleum chalky finish paint because it's like quite nice. It's much cheaper than say Farrow and Ball, and the quality is pretty good. So I'm I've actually just got some samples in the post for the rest of the house, because if you remember a few weeks ago I was looking for an off-white, so I'm maybe hoping that Rust-Oleum have something, because that could be quite good actually. Yesterday was a nice anniversary in a sense. Well, we painted, but in the evening we had planned to go have pizza in the sunshine, sit and have a drink at the venue that we had our like reception at, but sadly the weather was awful and it was raining. It was actually cold. I'm going to insert a clip of what I was wearing, because I literally wore like a wintry outfit. I wore tights, I wore a jumper, I actually ended up wearing boots and a rain max, so the weather was a bit rubbish, but we ended up having pizza at a different place than we've tried before, and it was really tasty and really good value for money. So if you're ever in Lewes, I would recommend Rustico. It's not like the most fanciest of like little places, but it's very good value for money, and we'd definitely go back. So that was very good. And then we came home and watched a movie that Dan has been banging on about for years. I didn't actually even realise it came out in 2018, but it's the Spider-Verse, and he's been wanting to watch it for so long, and it was back on Netflix, so we watched that, and now I guess we'll need to watch the next one. And actually it was pretty good. It was good. It's rated very high. And now today, what are we on now? Sunday. And I have been again in bed for quite a long time. I have showered. I don't look like I've showered, but I have showered. And I've just had a really lovely long phone call, over an hour, with my girlfriends, because 2 of them live in Australia, and we had to time the time to have a call quite tightly, but that was really lovely, and it was just really nice to catch up, and it always puts me in a good mood and just, yeah, gives me a pep in my step. So that was lovely. And just had a coffee, and I've been reading this, so this is almost like my little reading segment, Boy Parts by Eliza Clark, and this is not for everybody, and I'll be honest, I mean, some of the things on the front say sickeningly compulsive and explores the darkest corners of artistic practice, sexuality and violence. So as you can imagine, that is quite accurate. It is pretty intense, but I am enjoying it, and I just like reading stuff that's a bit, the characters are a bit messed up, so I've quite liked that. And what is the time now? Oh my gosh, it's 12:20, and I think we're planning to do some more painting today. This is the bedding on, and I think it looks pretty cute. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Good morning, it is Monday and I am showered. I've washed my hair today. I'm so buzzing for this t-shirt. Dan got me this for our anniversary because second year is cotton, and I love this brand. He wears this brand. We actually discovered it when we went travelling in Australia, and I have one of his old t-shirts that I love wearing, and he got me this because yeah, I just love wearing baggy t-shirts in bed, and I love the colour, it's so cute. So thank you, Dan. About to get ready now. We're heading out to one of my favourite places. If you were to say like what's your favourite like little trip out, this would probably be up there for me. We are going to go to Lindfield, which is West Sussex, so it's like across the border for us, and it is a very lovely little old village. It's got a really cute little pond. It's very pretty, just have a little wander, and they have the best cafe called Slake. The cafe looks really cute, and the drinks are incredible. They always have like really different and fun specials, so I'm really excited. I'm hoping for some kind of like matcha white chocolate thing. I'm thinking we have already just had coffee, so I feel like I can get away with having something quite sweet, and we might just grab a sandwich while we're there. So yeah, if you are in the lookout for like a cute little day out, I don't think there's enough there to go there specifically for the day, but around there is the National Trust, which is Sheffield Park, so I'd recommend like doing that on like a bit of a circle round trip. We have arrived and we found a little spot on a bench. It's not actually that sunny, but I'm wearing the glasses because I feel like I squint and frown. Oh, Dan's just dropped a sandwich. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we just got a couple of sandwiches from Co-op. I got egg and cress, so exciting. What did Dan get? Cheese. And then we're going to go and get a coffee drink after. And a treat. Yep. Oh, yeah. It's a bit of a dark day today, but I hope it doesn't rain. I I got a creme brulee latte. Dan got a flat white. Look at the size.
Cheers, man.
It started raining, but I think it was just about dry. I got a very good looking treat, so I'll show you that in a sec as well. We just got home. Dad's made another coffee for us, and this is what the treat looks like. That's Dan's bit, that's my bit. So let's do a taste test. Wowie, that is very rich. Very good, but rich. There's absolutely no way I could have managed that whole bit on my own. We are now at the plant place. Oh, yeah. I picked up an Acer, which Dan wanted for the front. And I really wanted a hydrangea, so there's my hydrangea. We just need a bit of colour out the front of the house, so let's go. I've just been editing this and again realised I hadn't finished it properly, and this is really showing up that I need that my greys are coming through. But I thought I'd just finish this here. Thank you so much for watching. It was a bit of a random, quite long vlog, so thanks for sticking with me and getting this far. But I will see you again soon. Bye!